RAIN actually started in 1990 because there was a high stopout rate of American Indian students. So when I came to UCLA, RAIN was here, and it was really instrumental in my success as a student. I was here for 5 years, and if it wasn't for my RAIN counselor and the individuals involved in the project, I wouldn't have probably graduated, I would say.
The process of coming back was through the RAIN program. Teresa Stewart, who was the project director or coordinator, was actually the one that kind of egged me on to take classes here at UCLA again, and then from there, making sure that I'm doing, studying, I'm making sure getting my assignments in, keeping up on my readings, my time management is done, and my study skills have been enhanced, and it's helped me a lot, and I've been doing pretty good since I've come back.
Personally, for me, RAIN has saved me in my time here at UCLA. My first year, I actually ignored phone calls from my RAIN peer counselor when she was trying to outreach to me to come in for sessions, because I thought, oh, I can handle college, I can do it on my own. But I came to a point in my freshman year where I didn't know what to do, and I needed help, and luckily my peer counselor still wanted to see me, and I went in there and I look at where I was then to where I am now, and RAIN hasn't just developed me into a student that gets A's, and hasn't just developed me into a student that is prepared to go on to graduate school or professional school, but it has taken me and turned me into a leader, has helped me achieve goals that are personally important to me, and I think that's priceless. I don't think you can find, there's not a program like that anywhere else, and it was the first one established in the nation. We have a 100% retention rate. I think you just don't find that at every campus, and I think if I would have gone somewhere else, if I would have not gone to see RAIN, I think my time here wouldn't be as meaningful as it is.
Yeah, the wellness component is the newest component of the project. It's been in the works for a few years now. The program is meant to help keep balance. So the wellness component is meant to provide that balance and make sure we're developing a holistic student who's really empowered in what they think about academically, personally, and spiritually in their career goals.
Yeah, the retention project uses the medicine wheel, or utilizes it, is the way it has traditionally been used by different tribes. Use the medicine wheel as a wellness concept. Within the medicine wheel, you have 4 directions. You have the 4 different colors: black, red, white, and yellow. Those tribes that first used the medicine wheel believe those were the colors of the people that first inhabited the earth. And then from there, you have the 4 directions. You have the 4 aspects of the medicine wheel, being mental, physical, spiritual, emotional. Having those in balance is what makes a person healthy. It makes a person well balanced in their life. Once one of those is not present, once there's too much focus on one of those, and then your life gets imbalanced, and that's when different things can happen, like getting sick all the time, or not being healthy, getting diseases, like the diseases that hamper our American Indian people, such as diabetes, high blood pressure. You got to keep things in balance so that everything will work together like a machine. Everything will work together, and your life will be in balance, and everything will be strong once everything is equal.
RAIN offers counseling sessions with peer counselors. I utilize this often because I think that the stress that comes onto people from a university of this level, being mixed in with all these different peoples of different backgrounds and dealing with the school stress, friend stress, family stress, I think just all of it kind of builds up onto people, and by having this outlet for someone to talk to completely helps, and it helps people kind of gauge their emotions and helps them stay in school and stay focused, because that's what's really important here, is their education. And I think people lose track of that sometimes because of everything that's going on. There's so many distractions. You're in Los Angeles, it's a big city, everything's moving so quickly, and by having this outlet to talk to someone, it helps you kind of slow down and understand what's really important at that time.
The transition from reservation life to coming here to UCLA has been at first I was very I felt like I didn't belong here. I was out of my element. So through the wellness program, it has really helped me to be able to vent those concerns that I have to be retained here at UCLA. It has helped me to be able to say what's on my mind if there's something, you know, academically or personally or emotionally, mentally bothering me. I wish it would have been in existence prior to that. It's only been here for this last year. And I really appreciate Rain pulling something like this together because, again, as an American Indian student on this campus, I want a place to be able to go and be able to vent my concerns about my academic future and my social future and my personal future. And this is a place to do that.
Obviously, coming from a reservation, it's a lot different than being here at UCLA, in Los Angeles even, like a huge city, a huge campus, thousands of students. Definitely, like coming here I felt isolated, but when I got involved with RAIN, which introduced me to the American Indian Student Association, I definitely felt like I found a community, and I found other people that were like me, other people that were from reservations, other natives that weren't from reservations, which I also like have learned a lot from. But it was definitely, I don't know, it gave me that sense of community that I was looking for, and that has definitely helped me succeed.
One of my favorite things about RAIN is that it does push a student to always be progressing, to always move forward. I think that's why we use the medicine wheel, not just as a symbol for the wellness component, but it's actually become a symbol of RAIN, is that a circle can always expand and it's never ending. A circle has no beginning and no end, and I think that's the point to our progression as well, is that there's never a point where you're just done. There's always more that you can do, always more that you can progress and help the community.
I think wellness became an essential part of RAIN is because we needed that tying in component that really brought everything together. RAIN already had a mentorship component and a peer counseling component, which are two integral parts of being well. Making sure that you have a support system here of mentors, as well as that includes alumni and faculty here on campus, which is the mentorship component, and also that peer support of having that family that you know you can go to and trust and really share what you're dealing with.
Coming to UCLA, I didn't expect to obtain anything more than an education, but what I have obtained here at UCLA was actually family. By involving myself in RAIN and the wellness program, you're surrounded by people with similar backgrounds, and by being around them all the time, you become very familiar with them and you're able to make friends, and before you even know it, you have people there who you're able to rely on. That's not even necessarily a counselor, but someone who you could just confide in all the time. And that's something that's extremely important here on this campus, is the fact that you actually have people to go to, your friends, and your close, what I call family. You can call anybody who's in this group, and they're happy to talk to you, they're happy to get to know you, they're happy to help you in any situation. And I think that's actually one of the most important aspects of wellness and RAIN is you get a family, and I think that's what's important for everybody, native or non-native students.
I think that this particular program, the wellness program, is really unique. It's something that's not being offered anywhere else on campus, and it's targeting American Indian students specifically. You know, what we're really encouraging students is to come together collectively and really support each other in their physical development, encouraging each other to support each other emotionally, and by creating those bonds in that support group, in those at those activities for the physical direction, I think it's creating a smaller community where the students see that, you know, there are people who are similar to them that have the same values, the same ideals, that are working towards the same goals, and that they could find support from that particular person, and they're like-minded, they want to be in balance as well. And a lot of times UCLA is so big, and you know, you really don't know like who you want your friends, or what friends are going to be good friends to you, or what are people's different values, what are their priorities. Some people want to party, some people want to have a good time, some people are really stuck in the books, but for other people like our Native students, living in balance is really important to them. And by participating in this program, I think students really can centralize their group of friends and see the students that have the same values and interests as them.
Everybody is welcome to the RAIN project, Native and non-Native students. And when they're investing in RAIN, they're investing in a UCLA community that really needs its attention and needs its help. The American Indian community and allies on campus do not really get that much support here at other realms in the university, just because the university is so big and they have commitments to other things. The American Indian people and American Indian programs don't really get that much attention. And despite the size, we are still people and we're still a community here on campus, and we deserve as much support as other communities and other students here on campus. And with RAIN, with its holistic development, you would be providing service. You would be providing support to a group of strong leaders that are going to go out there and represent UCLA, represent the state, represent their hometown well. They're going to be developed as professionals and in their personal lives. You're getting a student who's going to be socially developed, personally developed, spiritually developed, professionally developed, and you're going to get a well-rounded ally and a well-rounded representative for your funding. When you're funding the RAIN program.